how to create a user-defined function that passes in two-dimensional arrays as argument list. So for us to begin, since we want to create a user-defined function, we are going to go into the Visual Basic environment. How can we go into the Visual Basic environment? You click on, let's say you're on the home, you click on the developer tab. Although in your Excel sheet, let's assume that you're working along with me. In your Excel sheet, you will notice that it doesn't have the developer tab. How can you call up the developer tab into your main tab? The way you're going to do that is at this ribbon, you right click the customize ribbon, check this developer tab and click OK. Or you go to you click the file, you click file, go to option, go to customize ribbon, check the developer tab, then click OK. It will come up. Now you go to developer tab, click the developer tab, click the Visual Basic environment. Now you will go in. So now the user-defined function we're going to create is a function that we pass in this block of cells, and this block of cells is 6 row 9 column. It's 6 rows 9 column. So now all we're going to do now is to go into the Visual Basic environment to now create that. There's another way also, if you don't have the developer tab, to go also into the Visual Basic environment, is to click the author and plus the F11 key. This is a shortcut, the shortcut key to go into Visual Basic environment. Look at it. If you take your cursor on top of the Visual Basic button, you see auto plus F11. This tells you how to go into the Visual Basic environment if you don't have, if the developer tab is not on your screen, or your Excel window, or the main tab. But I've also showed you how to call it up on the main tab. I go in there and check it. So now let's go into the Visual Basic environment and create this function. So I will click this button. So now we have other modules created here. So now, but I want to create it in a new module. Although if I want to create it in this modules already existing, I can do that. But I prefer, I want to create it in a new environment entirely. So now I'll go to insert, click module, comes up. Now let me now create a function. I'll just type in function. Now the function I want to create, I'll call it Maxi Uche. I'm using my name, Maxi Uche. The Maxi Uche, it will calculate and give you the maximum row. It will give you the value of the maximum row. So it will return the value of the maximum row. That is what it will do. So now I will now introduce a variable, which is, I'll call the variable, I'll use my name as a variable, which is Uche, as object. Now I'll close the bracket, I'll click enter. Now, having done that, I need to define some variables I'm going to use to do this. So the variables I'm going to use, I'll say dim, I'll use row, comma, I'll use column as integers. Press the tab key, enter. So having defined this, there is also another one I'm going to also define, another variables I'm going to use, I will define now. So the variable I'm using now, it should be the row sum, bracket open. So this is an array. So I want to create an array. Now since it's 6 row, the array should be 6. So this is a fixed array. Then in the next class, I will teach you how to create this is a static array. I will teach you how to create a dynamic array. No, but for now what we're doing is static array. So having said that, I'll just say enter. So now, since I did not state the type of this I did not state the type of this variable, it will by default it will take variant. It will be variant, meaning any value. It will take any value, meaning it will take any value. So but I can choose to say as long. Press the tab key, enter. So having done that, I will now say, now since it's a variable, since it's a control array, it's an array, I need my, by default in Visual Basic, if you create an array, it will start from 0. It will start from 0, meaning that you have like 7 array here. So now I want 6 array with 6 index array. So I don't want because we have 6 rows. Now if you didn't state where the array is starting from, by default it will start from 0. So now I need to state the start point, the start number, or the index number at which the array is going to start from. So I will just say option base 1. So meaning that the array now will not start from 1 instead of by default from 0. So that I will have my exact number of array rows I want, rows and columns I want. So now we will now say for row equal to 1 to 6. I will not enter again. I just say next row. I go up, press the tab key, say for column equal to 1 to 9. Enter again. I just say next column. Now take this up, press the tab key. I will now say row sum, bracket open, row, bracket close, is equal to row sum, bracket open, row, bracket close, plus the uche, which is the object I choose as my argument list. So uche dot cells, bracket open, row, comma columns, bracket close. So now this expression here is referencing the values in that block of cells in that range. That is what it is referencing. So it is referencing each values in each of those cells. So having known that, this, let me explain this statement here. And this for next loop. Now for arrow equal to 1, you have row sum 1, row sum 1. Here is 1, 1. The next column 2, only here will be changing till you sum the whole values in the first row. The same will happen to all of them till you get to the 6th row. Now we'll go down to, after the row, after next row, we'll enter the next line where we're going to, what we're going to return, what the function will return will now be, I'll say maximum uche equal to worksheet function dot maximum, press the tab key, bracket open, row sum, bracket close, enter. So with this maximum uche will call up this worksheet function, which is maximum. So the maximum of the sum of the rows is what the function will return. So now let's try this function now. Let's go back to this. Now what we want to do is to sum each of the rows, then now find the maximum. Find the maximum. So the way I will do that, let me just click this to this, then click this auto sum. I've gotten the maximum. So now I can move it to this place. It will remain the same formula. So I can drag down. To copy the formula down here. It will replicate. So the value of this is a sum of from here to here. Now let's look for the maximum. Now I will now use the formula maxi. Press the tab key, select from here to here. The maximum here is 122. I will just close the bracket. If I enter, it gives me 122, which is correct. Now let's look at the user-defined function that I've created, that I want to put in two-dimensional arrays as argument list. Now if you look at this is two-dimensional arrays. Sorry, no, this is one-dimensional array from here to here. It's a one-dimensional array because it's 6 by 1 column. So now this one is two-dimensional array because it's 6 by 9. So now we needed to check our formula. If the value of our formula, if there's a difference between this value here and the value here, then you know that the formula is not correct, because what the formula is supposed to give us is the same thing as 122. And if it gives us something different, then there is something wrong with the formula. So now let's go into cell D 10. So now we'll just say equal to, I'll say equal to Maxi Uche. Press the tab key, select this whole thing, close the brackets, click enter. So you see, it gives me the same value. It gives me exactly the same value. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that anytime I do new videos, you will be the first to watch it. Thank you. And also do well to share the video.